Sometimes when we enter certain spaces, we get the uncanny sensation that the environment itself is holding its breath. This feeling often arises from a combination of physical, psychological, and cultural factors that influence how we perceive spaces. From a physical perspective, environments with low airflow, minimal sounds, or subdued lighting can create a sense of stillness. When air movement is restricted and sounds are dampened, our bodies register a lack of sensory input that signals quiet or emptiness. Large enclosed or sparsely furnished spaces can amplify this perception. Echoes, shadows, and the absence of familiar background noises make the atmosphere feel tense, as though it is pausing along with us. Psychologically, humans are highly attuned to subtle environmental cues. Our brains constantly interpret sensory information to assess safety. In spaces where light is dim, colors are muted, or movement is limited, the mind may unconsciously associate the stillness with suspense or anticipation. This triggers a bodily response, slower breathing, heightened awareness, and a feeling of anticipation in the air. Essentially, we project our internal alertness onto the environment. Cultural and emotional associations also play a role. Certain locations, like old libraries, cathedrals, or abandoned buildings, carry symbolic weight or emotional resonance. Over time, humans have learned to interpret such places as sacred, mysterious, or even ominous. This learned association can intensify the perception that the place itself is pausing, waiting, or holding its breath. Um, Even small details like the faint smell of dust, distant echoes, or a lack of wind can reinforce this sensation. Our sensory system pieces together these subtle cues, producing the overall impression of suspended time or quiet anticipation. In short, some places feel like they're holding their breath because of a mix of physical stillness, psychological alertness, and cultural or emotional associations. It is a perceptual experience where our minds read environmental cues as a kind of tension or pause, making ordinary spaces feel charged with subtle energy.